China's J-15T fighter just became far more important than a normal aircraft upgrade. If one carrier jet can operate from Liaoning, Shandong, and Fujian, China gains a more flexible and unified carrier aviation system. This story explains how the J-15T connects old and new carriers, why that matters, and what it signals about China's next step at sea. The J-15T is important because it is no longer viewed only as a fighter linked to China's newest carrier, Fujian. For a long time, this upgraded aircraft was mainly connected with Fujian because that carrier uses electromagnetic catapults. That system is different from the ski jump decks used by Liaoning and Shandong. So, the J-15T was seen as part of China's next-generation carrier aviation path. But its reported operation from Liaoning changes the whole picture. It suggests the aircraft can work across different carrier designs, not just one advanced platform. This matters because China's three carriers do not all operate in the same way. Liaoning and Shandong launch aircraft using ski jump ramps. In this setup, the aircraft relies heavily on its own power and lift during takeoff. Fujian, by contrast, uses electromagnetic catapults, which provide a more controlled launch and allow more efficient flight operations. For one aircraft to function across both systems, its structure, launch compatibility, landing setup, avionics, and carrier handling must all support a wider operating range. The J-15T appears to be built for this exact transition. It is an upgraded version of the original J-15 family, with improvements believed to include better radar, enhanced avionics, stronger carrier suitability, and systems designed for catapult-assisted operations. At the same time, its use from Liaoning suggests it can still work with ski jump carriers. That dual compatibility makes it more than just a modernized fighter. It becomes a connecting aircraft between China's older carrier model and its newer carrier direction. This is what makes the development special. China does not need to wait until every future carrier follows Fujian's design before improving its air fleet. Instead, the J-15T allows the Navy to modernize while still using its existing carriers. Liaoning and Shandong remain useful, while Fujian introduces a more advanced launch system. The J-15T sits between both worlds, helping China create a smoother path from its current carrier force to its future one. The biggest advantage of the J-15T is not only what it can do in the air, but what it allows China to do across its carrier fleet. A carrier aviation system depends on much more than aircraft performance. It depends on pilots, maintenance crews, spare parts, deck operations, training routines, and planning. If each carrier needs a very different aircraft setup, the entire system becomes harder to manage. But if one fighter can serve across all three carriers, the system becomes more practical, more flexible, and easier to expand. This is why compatibility matters. Liaoning and Shandong are still active platforms, while Fujian represents a major technological step forward. If China had to maintain completely separate aircraft groups for each carrier type, it would add cost, complexity, and training pressure. But the J-15T can reduce that gap. Pilots can train on a common fighter family. Technical teams can work with more familiar systems. Spare parts planning becomes simpler. Aircraft can also be shifted between carriers depending on availability, maintenance cycles, or mission needs. That may sound like a small detail, but it is actually one of the most important parts of carrier aviation. A Navy does not only need advanced aircraft. It needs aircraft that can be supported, moved, repaired, and operated reliably over time. The more standardized the system becomes, the easier it is to keep carriers active and useful. The J-15T helps China avoid building three separate aviation islands. Instead, it supports a more connected fleet structure. The difference between the launch systems still matters. Fujian's electromagnetic catapults can support heavier and more flexible aircraft operations. That gives it advantages over ski jump carriers, especially when launching aircraft with more fuel, sensors, or specialized equipment. But Liaoning and Shandong remain valuable because they can continue training crews, supporting deployments, and maintaining China's carrier experience. The J-15T helps link these roles together. The real lesson here is that flexibility can be just as important as raw technology. A single aircraft that works across different carriers gives commanders more options. It also gives planners more room to organize training, maintenance, and deployment schedules. In simple terms, China is not only upgrading a jet, it is making its carrier aviation system easier to use, easier to manage, and more adaptable for future growth. The J-15T should be seen as a bridge between China's current carrier aviation and the next generation of aircraft already appearing around Fujian. China is not only upgrading one fighter, it is building a wider carrier air wing that includes newer aircraft such as the J-35 and KJ-600. The J-35 points toward stealth-focused carrier aviation, while the KJ-600 supports airborne early warning and wider situational awareness. In this bigger picture, the J-15T plays a key transition role. That role is important because major aviation shifts do not happen instantly. Moving from ski jump operations to electromagnetic catapult operations changes almost everything. It affects how aircraft launch, how crews train, how aircraft are prepared on deck, how maintenance is organized, and how pilots build experience. The J-15T helps China make that transition without leaving its existing carriers behind. It gives the Navy an upgraded fighter that can support today's fleet while also fitting into tomorrow's carrier system. This is what makes the aircraft so special. On Fujian, the J-15T can fit into a more advanced launch environment. On Liaoning and Shandong, it can still support the older carrier layout. That means China can test, train, and refine carrier aviation skills across different platforms. Instead of treating Fujian as a completely separate project, China can use the J-15T to connect lessons from all three carriers. But it is important to keep the picture balanced. Compatibility does not mean all three carriers offer the same capability. Fujian still has a more advanced launch system. Its electromagnetic catapults can support more flexible flight operations than ski jump decks. So, the J-15T does not make Liaoning, Shandong, and Fujian equal. What it does is make them more connected. It gives China a common aircraft path across different carrier generations. This is why the J-15T development deserves attention. It shows that China is focusing not only on building advanced platforms, but also on making them work together. The aircraft helps unify training, improve fleet planning, and prepare the way for newer carrier aircraft. The bigger message is clear. China's carrier aviation is moving from experimentation toward integration, and the J-15T is one of the aircraft helping make that shift possible. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you next time.